Okay.
We
Am I
good angle?
All right, we're good.
We're good.
Mine is bright.
There you go. Okay. Would you like to start?
Sure. So my name's Amber, and I've been a Beachbody coach for 7 months, right at 7 months. I'm an enrolled coach, and Allison's my coach.
Yeah. So my name's Allison. I've been a Beachbody coach for 2.5 years. I became a coach right after I had my second child, and I actually just had my third child. He is 2.5 months old already. He's growing really fast. And we're just here to talk to you today and with each other a little bit about coaching.
Yeah, what we do and why we like it, and how we got into it, I guess.
Exactly.
You want to start with your story?
All right, so I started coaching 2.5 years ago. My second son was 4 months old, and I was completely out of shape. I had just decided to start staying home, and I didn't really know exactly what I was going to do with it. It was like a huge leap of faith. I was kind of scared to death. I'm just super nervous, and I just decided this is what I wanted to do. I've always struggled with my weight and I always wanted to find a way to be healthy. So I'd actually gone to college for a degree in nutrition just because it was something that like I had always known that I would want to do, and it was always important to me to stay healthy, even though it wasn't like my body's natural way of being, I guess. So even though I had that degree, I was still really struggling. I hadn't quite figured out how to make this work for like my life. It was really hard for me to figure out how to eat healthy with 2 kids. My second baby was a really hard baby. Like, he didn't sleep through the night until recently. Actually, his baby brother sleeps through the night just as well as he does. And that's just kind of our reality. And I was in this new zone of, I have no time for me whatsoever. This kid cries all the time, doesn't sleep. And I don't sleep, and I don't eat good. I was eating like banana bread because they kept buying bananas and they kept going bad, and I kept making it, and I was like,
Whatever you could make
work. What I could pick up and eat, and it didn't hurt him if I dropped it on his head while he ate. Like, that's just kind of how it was working for me. So my coach Jen, she's actually, I'm now working with Jillian, but my coach Jen invited me to try this Beachbody thing, and Jen always makes really good life decisions. So I knew like Jen was bringing me something that was the real deal, and I looked into it. It's like, okay, everything she's talking about is real. Like, the workouts are, yeah, she's someone I trusted, and the workouts are like straight up science. This is a real workout. There were no gimmicks. The shake was made from like real food. There's no like crap in it that I didn't want inside of my body. Keep going. And we have kids in the room.
Yeah. Mom life.
And so shakes, workouts. Okay. Yes. So I just thought, I'll take a jump and see if this works for me. And when I started doing Beachbody, I actually lost 35 pounds in the first few months I was doing it, and won the Beachbody challenge. That was really exciting.
Even more amazing.
Yeah.
That was kind of what got me like, hey, like,
Really?
That was my first like, what is she doing?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. My picture was like on the page of Beachbody for a week, and I won $500.
That's
like
big.
It was totally intimidating. I was like, oh my gosh, every time I go to do my work, my picture's staring at me.
It cracks me up still. And I go on there and I'm like, there's Allison. Like, it's so funny.
Or like, but it's pretty cool. I was really excited about that, and that was the first time I was like, well, maybe I'm the real deal at this too. Like, I can do this. So for me, coaching has been a really awesome journey. I now have a team of 12 women that I work with and stay in contact with pretty much all day, every day for some of them, or not as often, depending on how often they want, really. But it's pretty fantastic. I love it. What has coaching meant for you?
Well, it's funny because like that's kind of how I got into it. It's your story. So I remember when I first did Beachbody like 7 years ago after I had my second child. And I didn't know it was Beachbody. I did P90X because Greg brought it home and was like, let's try this program out. And we had no idea it was Beachbody. We didn't know what Beachbody was. In fact, we thought it was like Timmy Horton was like Beachbody. Like, that's all we knew. And we did that. We got amazing results. Both of us did. But because we didn't have a coach, we didn't know anything about it. That was it. Like, it ended there. Then had my third child and couldn't lose weight after, like, struggled. And, I kind of just accepted it. Like I was busy, like you, like I struggled with 3 kids.
If you saw her, you wouldn't know she was feeling this way.
Yeah. Well, I'm good at hiding stuff. But I just struggled with, like, I couldn't, like you, I couldn't figure out how to eat healthy and get myself straight with 3 kids and with, like, how I didn't know.
Kind of almost how I feel now.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's always a struggle in general.
Every
like,
time you
kids.
add something new.
Yeah, so that's how I got into Beachbody, though, was seeing your story. I remember seeing, like, you won when you won. I was like, no way, I never win anything. That's so cool that you actually win and you get money.
I never have either. Like, growing up, my brother and sister won, like, yogurt things.
Yeah.
Never. No, just them.
Yeah, that's how so when I saw that, I was like, that's so cool. But not only that, like, your whole story and, like, the amount of weight you lost, and it was inspiring. I thought, she's doing it, and if she could do this, then why can't I? If another mom can do it, I can do it. So that's when I got into Beachbody again. And the thought of coaching was never there. It never, ever crossed my mind. Mainly because I thought, I can't even get myself together. Like, why? I'm just working on me. Like, why would I coach other people? So
she was totally, like, posting and sharing her story and encouraging other people.
Well, that's kind of what
she was saying.
Like, I remember you asking, like, have you thought about coaching? Are you sure you're coaching? I'm like, no, I can never do it. And I mean, it took a year, I guess, of me. Probably you asking me and me working out. And then I fell in love with products. I already loved, everything about it. I was losing weight and I was getting in shape and I was sharing my story, and I didn't realize, like, I'm sharing my story with other people. And it wasn't until I think I kind of realized, I don't know, it just clicked. I realized, like, I'm already kind of coaching. Like, that kind of is coaching. It's sharing your stories, working on yourself. And so I thought, okay, I saw your story and Jillian's, and I mean, everybody else, I'm like, if they can do that, like, why can't I? And, I felt like as a mom and a homeschooling mom and, 3 kids, I felt like I needed something else for me. I mean, I was already working out. I had my own routine going, but I felt like I needed something for me, like somewhere I belonged, like they say, like, find your tribe. And I have my mom tribe, but I felt like I needed, I guess, it's been years since I've worked, other than photography, like, a job with people. Yeah. And I'm with kids all the time, and I felt like I just need something. Like, even if I didn't make money, I was like, I don't even care. I just need something. So I went into the night that I decided, all right, I'm going to coach. I remember talking to Greg, and I was like, not doing it for money. I'm doing it for me because it's accountability. I'm going to meet new people. And at the very least, I might pay for my shakes and my own journey, and let me take care of that. And then it wasn't until, like, I helped my first person. Like, as soon as I got my first person signed up and helping them, and the excitement that they had on, like, their journey, I was like, kind of like, that's a good feeling. And I didn't do any. I mean, I just said, hey, I'm doing these awesome products, like these amazing programs, lost my weight, amazing nutrition shake that is like a milkshake, literally, but healthy.
Like, it's not bad having to drink it at all.
And I was like, I love it. It's amazing. And then they're like, I want to do it with you. And I that's the thing, is I'm doing it with them.
Exactly.
I'm not telling them, like, hey, this is right and this is wrong. I'm saying, hey, this is what's working for me. It's amazing. Do you want to join me and do it with me? And I think that that's kind of but it took me, it took me a good, year before I finally was like, okay, Allison, maybe you're right. Maybe you have a thing going and I need to join you too. So, 7 months ago. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long.
No, it feels like it's been like a second.
Yeah, I was just counting it the other day. I was like, well, how many months has it been? I'm like, 7 months. Like, I can't believe it. It's already. And in that time, yes, you can. And in that time, it's so much more than I ever thought it was going to be. Like, it's really, like, we went from, hey, I'm not going to really work this business. Like, I'm just doing it for, the discount and, to have fun, because I'm just going to go ahead and say how awesome it is that Beachbody allows that. Like, that you can coach just for the discount. And
she changed her mind so
quickly,
like
instant,
like overnight, basically.
I helped my first person, and I was like, oh, it's so rewarding. It's amazing. And then I went from there. And every month, it's been my goal is not it's just helping people. Like my goal is to help people realize, especially moms. Like I obviously help anybody, but I can connect with moms so well. And I'm like, look, I know that feeling of like you're stuck and you want to meet people and you want to, find you again. And I feel like that's what coaching has done for me in just 7 months. Like it has completely changed who I am. I think even my husband says the same thing. Like he's always telling me, like it's for me. And in the beginning, I think he was kind of like, oh yeah, what are you doing? Like, okay. And then he supported me. But then once I got into it, and it was like, just the excitement of it every month. I'm like, this is me. Like I love my kids. I love homeschooling, but this is like my thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Me. So it's not just my fitness journey; it's helping others, which has been pretty amazing.
One thing I really like about it too, that she was saying, like how perfect it is for moms. For me, I find myself as a mom, it was really easy to get stuck in my own head and I can't do this. I can't work out. There's no way I can work out. There's all these kids running around.
I think we all have that same feeling of like, it took me seeing you and seeing your like thing. I'm like, God, she did that and she's got kids. Like, what is wrong with me? I'm over here like, I can't. And it's easy to use that as an excuse. Like, the biggest excuse for me is my kids.
How old was I? Or Jossie was 4 years old when I started. So I used
in
4 years of there's no way I can work out.
You know what? It's funny because I think Addie was about 4 years old when I first did that thing on years. I didn't know of Beachbody at the time, so it was different. But that also helped me realize how important coaches are. Because like at the time, we loved the program was amazing. We had the best results, but because we didn't know, what Beachbody was, there was no coaches, there was nobody to keep us going and to keep us into it. And so we dropped it. We're like, oh, okay. Like what next? We had no idea. We literally thought Tony Horton was Beachbody. Like, we're like, oh, this is Tony Horton. That's all we knew because it's the only program I had seen. And then come to find out, like, hello, we were missing out completely.
Yeah, there's so much more.
And then you put me in that first challenge group, and I feel like that's when I realized, like, she's a whole nother world, like, of accountability.
And for anyone who doesn't know what a challenge group is, it's like a little online support group community. Actually, they used to be online. Now we have an app, which makes it even better. A private app.
So you're in a group of just your coach and the people that your coach
types in. If you used to, we did it on Facebook, but a lot of people don't have Facebook anymore.
Yeah.
So now we have this app that you do. You only have to go to the app, so you're not going to get distracted by everything else that's going on in the world. And you can log like your workouts and your shakes, and it's pretty fantastic.
That was one of my favorite things in the beginning, because in the beginning of this kind of journey, you're like hesitant, like you don't want to share. Not maybe some aren't, but in the beginning, you're kind of like, all right, let's just like tiptoe into it. Let's see what this is. In the app, you just log your stuff, like you log your workout. It's your own accountability. Yeah. And then you have inspiration when you see someone like, hey, I just did, whatever workout. I'm like, okay, she did her workout. I better get in there and do my workout.
And you guys, we had a mom of 7 logging her workouts every day in the group. So if that's not accountability,
I know it's so fun, and that's another meeting people right there. It's hard sometimes, I think, when you're on a journey and somebody else isn't on that journey with you. So being in the challenge group, you're with a whole group of people who are doing the same thing as you. Even if they're doing a different program, they're on that same journey, and we all have our own. We're all at different levels, and we all have. It's a no judgment. There's not a single bit of any judgment. You feel so welcome in this because everybody is doing the same thing. We're all on that same page. And then, as a coach, it's the ultimate accountability. If I have to show up for other people, then I have to show up. I can't not do my workout because I have to motivate and inspire these other people. Exactly. So it's really, that I realized that when the moment I really became a coach and then had somebody I want to do the challenge group with you. I'm like, oh, wait,
I have to lead your challenge group.
You want to do the challenge group with me? That means that I have to show up. I can't just sit here and be like, hey, you need to do this and not do it myself. That's the ultimate form of accountability.
And for me, through my last pregnancy, I managed to work out up until 37 weeks.
Basically the entire time.
Then I swelled too much and had to stop.
But you listened to your body, though. That was important.
But there's no way, through morning sickness and through everything with pregnancy, that I would have kept going without coaching. But I had all these people in my challenge group that I knew I was responsible for.
Right, yeah.
So there's no way that I could leave them hanging.
And talk about inspiring. When somebody's in the group saying, okay, I'm 30 weeks pregnant and did my work, I'm like, oh my gosh, here I am. I have my excuses, I'm so tired. So it really is like, okay, Allison's doing her workout. I'm going to go do my workout. Like, I need to do it. But that I think is like, I wish that I worked out during my pregnancy.
It definitely made it like,
I wish I did.
it made the pregnancy easier.
Yeah.
The 30 minutes of working out were not necessarily easy, but the pregnancy itself.
At the time it was hard, but later on, and then you're bouncing back, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely
Got right back
easier
into
than
your-
before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Although my push-ups are really bad right now. Don't ask me to show you.
it's like starting all over again almost, except for you're more like, I feel like you got right back into it. Like, after especially Wyatt, I had my third pregnancy was the hardest. It was just, there was nothing wrong. It was just, I was exhausted. And I mean, I think in general, third pregnancies are hard, right?
You're still
Like, you
not
get
sleeping
together.
from the other two children.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you're still constantly, and so I feel like I could have used that even like mentally. Like, I could have just used that like out, which I use it now for. Like, that's my time, my workout time. That's
Yeah.
my, like, when I'm stressed out, like, I can do a workout. I used to be like, I'm stressed out, give me the cookies, give me the food. Like, I just want to eat or pick out. And now, like, it's completely shifted my mind, my whole mindset.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
It's definitely where I get a lot of it out
Yeah.
too, but also the group and all the people I'm working with kind of pull me in. Like,
Yeah.
my coach is really good at kind of getting me back in the mindset I need to be in. Like, one of my favorite things about coaching actually is the environment of women, like the support. And
I agree. So just the same environment that's in that challenge group, but then it's even closer.
Yes.
You've got these people that are working right alongside you, and you don't have to. I mean, there's some coaches who are, like part-time, like barely, doing just a little bit of coaching here and there. Yeah. Like, and then there are full-time coaches, but when you see them, it's motivating in your life.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It's a fun group of people. Like, I cannot believe, like, they say, like I said, find your tribe. Like, that is like my tribe. Like, when I'm around, like, in the groups, and like, these people are amazing, like, inspirational, even in life in general. I always tell Greg, like, these, like the meetings and stuff, or even team calls, and he can come listen, because it's not just like, hey, it's motivating for coaching. It is, but it's inspiring in general. Like, if you see some of these stories, and like, I'm looking at moms who are successful, and I'm like, okay, like, what can I do? Like, what? And I say that to myself all the time about anything, not just coaching, because I'm like, because it's easy for me to feel it. I mean, I think everybody to feel like you can't do something, because we're in a mindset, like, of like, I think that's society in general, but that's us holding ourselves back. And so I always tell myself, like, why can't I? Like, if they can do it, and we've got kids, and or like Jillian working a full-time job. Like, she's working a full-time job, and she's coaching, and she got to buy a car. I mean, come on, just
you guys.
I mean, it's so inspirational to see people like that. And I think, why am I sitting back saying I could never do that? And I did. I said I could never coach. I mean, I remember the words out of my mouth to Greg. I was like, I could never coach. I could never coach. And he was like, why? Well, I was like, I can't. It's not like, how do you? I could never do that. Like, I'm busy. I have stuff going on with the kids, and it's something I've been able to work in, like 1 hour a day to do a little bit of work. And that's me working as like wanting to do a full-time coaching job.
Yeah.
So 1 hour a day, homeschooling my kids, wake up early, and I get my workout in, and that's kind of what coaching is. Doing my workout and talking to people and sharing my story, right?
Yeah. And as a mom, for me, like, I do an hour a day too, but I don't have like an hour so much as I do like
more spread out.
15 minutes
on my day.
Yeah,
If I can
exactly.
get up early and get things going, and then I can get it done and get it out. If not, then that's what's kind of cool about it.
Yeah.
Because if not, it's like, no big deal. I'll figure it out later. Like,
I just kind of do it work. It takes for me in my life to make it work.
and I will say, like I have personal goals for myself in general, in life in general. Like, I'm really like goal oriented. And so for coaching, I've done the same thing, and I've given myself goals, but I love that there's no pressure. Like, there's no like requirement. Like, you need to help this movie. You got to do this. You got it just takes the pressure off of it. And now I'm doing it because I genuinely like want to help people, not because it's like, oh gosh, like I have to do this. Like, it doesn't feel like a job. You know what I mean?
It's like a job with the only deadlines are what you want for you.
Right. You set your own goals. You set your own whatever it is that you want to do. You want to just do it as a hobby or a discount, and you do it. No big deal. Which I think completely is what helped me get into it so much, because it took that pressure off of like, because my mindset was I can't. Yeah, I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to change that mindset into I can, and why can't I? If other people can do it, why can't I? So
at the same time, this little side job kind of thing that fits into our lives easily has helped us do things like pay off the car 3 years early. Yeah, 3 years early.
Yeah, I mean,
things
that was
like that.
another inspirational moment for me. I was like, she paid off her car early. Like what? Like, that was my, like, why can't I? Why wouldn't I do this too? I mean, I'm doing it for accountability. I'm doing it for discount, but why not? If I have potential to make money, extra money, like, hello. Like, why wouldn't I do that? So it kind of started as like discount and quickly went into like, hey, I need a little bit of money. Then I started paying bills like Greg. I mean, Greg pays bills. He's always done great with it. But then it felt really good to be like, I'm paying electric bill and water bill. And I'm like, oh my gosh, every week that a paycheck goes in, I'm like, hello. Like, that's not even something I started this for. So I think that's why it's been even more exciting. You know? Especially as a stay-at-home mom. You know, when you're, I mean, I did photography part-time, but that was more hobby / you know, I did it when I could. But having consistency like that it was a good change. It felt good.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting it. So that's why I was like, oh, that's an added bonus. Of course, I guess that would be for anybody. Yeah, extra money.
So what would you say to like a person who wanted to get started? What would you do?
Well, I would say that, well, first of all, as far as getting started in general, as with coaching or just in a challenge group, is right now they have, which is what I got, the All Access Challenge Pack, which is, I think, kind of what got me like, let's go all in. Like, let me go ahead and get this one. Because if you sign up with the challenge pack as a coach, there's no sign-up fee, no coach sign-up fee. So, I mean, hello. Like, that was another, like, okay, well, it's not going to cost me extra, so I might as well just go for it. And the Beachbody On Demand that you get, I mean, that's like your work tools, like, right? Like, your,
like,
you know, what you need.
And they didn't have this the first 2 years as a coach. So to me, this is like,
it's so amazing to me. That's what I use. It's what I did to get started as a coach. So you get unlimited streaming. It's hundreds of workouts on Beachbody On Demand, which, you know, I always say is Netflix of fitness, kind of. The same idea. It works like that. And which completely blew my mind at first when I realized how many programs there are.
There's well, there are over 800 workouts a few months ago, and they've made more.
And then they're coming out with more. So it's amazing. And everything from yoga to weights and dancing and Pilates and cardio. And I mean, literally there's
and they have like a full prenatal thing. I actually recommended they do that while I was pregnant. They did it now, so I'm going to take credit.
And I'm like, I was just talking to someone the other day. I was like, well, I haven't gotten used it, and I don't plan on using that, but I think it's so cool that they have it. Like, I wish that I had that when I was pregnant with Wyatt. It would have helped me a lot.
And I'm not doing it again anytime soon.
I would be happy to show other people. But all those workouts, so which is, you know, accessible anywhere with an internet access. And I use a Roku now. I was using a laptop and then I got a Roku, and oh my gosh, like, it's amazing. Like, click it on, there's an app, and like, my workout. I mean, like, so easy. Plus, it gives you really fun, inspiring little notes when you turn it on. It just all kind of like, look out for donuts and like things like that. I'm like, yeah. So a year of that, unlimited streaming. Then you get the meal plan, which is the portion fix, which I love. You love that. You
that's what I've been doing for 2.5 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be hands down the easiest meal plan I've ever followed. And I've tried
this meal plan ever.
Yes. Yeah. Like, you get little containers, 7 containers. It's like what, protein and healthy fats and carbs, and so it basically is balancing out your nutrition, right? What do you say? And portion, and controlling your portion sizes.
And taking a calculator out of it.
Yeah, you don't have to count calories. Like, that's why I say it's the easiest meal plan ever, because you don't have, it takes all the work out of it for you, basically. So the meal plan, the workouts, and then the first bag, the first month of Shakeology, which, I mean, that is a deal in itself.
Yeah.
Like, to be able to get all of that for right now, it's $160. Which even regularly at $199, that's still a really good deal.
Yeah.
Because you're getting the whole entire bag of Shakeology and the year of the workouts and the meal
plan.
So you get all of that. Right now it's $160, but it'll go back up at the end of the year, I think.
Maybe. Yeah.
We don't know. But right now we know that
you have the month of October.
Yes,
I saw that this morning.
Yes, that's all we know right now. But signing up with a challenge pack like that, then you don't have to pay the coach sign-up fee. So why not?
Yeah,
why not? At the very least, you get a discount.
And plus, with all that, you get the challenge groups we were talking about earlier.
The accountability, the motivation that comes with that.
Us.
Yeah. Hello, that's the main reason. That's for us. And, you know, like, there's no pressure in it, you know? I mean, I have coaches who are just using it for discount. And then,
Yeah.
you know, I have a discount coach who signed up for Friend. She's a discount coach, so she doesn't want to work.
That's funny.
But she signed up for Friend because she's like, well, hey, if I can pay for
Yeah.
my shakes, I'll get a few people in. And so she got a few of her friends in and signed up under it. And so she's paying for her shakes. And then, but she's still discounted. She's still, I'm like, you know, you'd be a really good coach. Like, that's what you're doing, is coaching.
I
But
hope you're listening.
yes, you know who you are. But so I feel like with that deal, I mean, of course you don't have to do that deal. There are other options.
Yeah.
But with that deal, like, there you go. Like, that's everything you need right there. I can't tell you how much money I wasted on gyms, like, because I didn't go. That was my own fault.
Yes.
But I'm not saying they're
problem.
awful. They worked for some people. But for me, like, I would go. First month, I was that person, like, January, you know, the one that everybody
Yes.
makes fun of, where they're like, okay,
The annoying one that's
Yeah.
suddenly taking up the
that's me.
treadmill.
That's me. I'm like over there. Yeah, I'm gonna do great. And then like I start slowing down, and then I can't find the time, and then my excuses come in, and then it's like childcare, and then to pay for childcare at the gym. I'm like, I just can't. I can't. And so now it's like I have everything I need from 7 months ago when I signed up as a coach, and I have not had to, you know, other than my monthly.
Plus
$2.
now, like, your kids are seeing you work out,
yeah,
which
they
is
love it. My kids
awesome.
do my workouts with me, which, you know, some days I'm like, no. And other days it's great and awesome. But I actually like that they see that. Like, I love that,
Yeah, I feel
that the message it sends them.
I feel really proud when my 2-year-old says that person's working out like mommy.
Yes.
I'm like, oh,
Yes,
that's so
I
sweet.
know. And my kids will, like, just eating and all. And I mean, like, I let them have treats. You know, I'm not like, you know, crazy mom, but I love it when they can say things like, as my daughter watches, I love it when they say things like, you know, this is really bad for us. Like, when and I'm like, hey, at least they know that. Like, at least they're,
Yeah.
you know, like, they see things that I don't even realize that they're watching me. Like, I am over here doing this meal plan for myself, not my kids. And they pick up on it, you know,
Yeah.
which I think that message that it sends, isn't that kind of the point in ending the trend? You know,
Exactly.
to teach it to our kids
Yeah.
and like
For the next
generations after that. Yeah. So I think I would say coaching, whether it's for a discount or part-time or somebody wanted to go in full-time, I feel like with that deal, like, now is the time. And
Yes.
the launch to the UK.
Yeah, that's so
The
exciting.
Beachbody is launching to the UK in like two weeks or something.
Yes.
Today's October 1st. It's like 19
that's
days.
blowing my mind. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
it's still July.
Yeah, I know. So that is, I mean, there's never been a better time.
Yeah,
as far as I
definitely.
know.
There's a whole country waiting for us to take
Yeah,
over.
and they can't wait. Is, you know, from what I
Yeah.
hear, everyone is so excited about you know, challenge groups being available over there, and I mean, it's growing. So whether it's, you know, you want to make a little extra money, or you just want to help people, or you want to work on yourself, that's
Yeah.
what's
Or
so
just
great.
that added accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the accountability of just even not working it, but you need that accountability and a discount, which hello, who doesn't love a discount?
Yeah,
Like,
you do get a 25% discount on everything. Like,
Yes.
your Shakeology is cheaper forever, no matter.
yeah.
What
I mean,
you ever
like,
do with it.
you would save money regardless, even, and you're not stuck. Like, if you decide it's not for you, you can't, which was another, like, you know, sometimes when another, like, I'm signing up for a gym and it's like, oh, it's a 2-year contract. And Greg and I are always like, I don't think I'm going to be in 2 years. Like, you know, what if something, I don't know, what if something happens and I can't do it? And I hate that. So I just like to
Yeah.
go. When I sign up for stuff, I love knowing, like, I'm not stuck. Like,
Yeah,
this is
I'm
not,
the kind of person that reads, like,
oh yeah, the fine
all
print.
the fine print multiple times.
What's
And
the scam? Where's the trick?
yeah, are you holding, like,
Yeah, what is it? What are you doing?
is my life, like, set? But no,
Yeah.
you
But
try
there's
to
not.
safe.
There's nothing. And you're really, like, your purchase in joining as a coach, your purchase is your workouts and your shakes.
Yeah.
Like, it's your own stuff. So you're not having to buy, like, product to, like,
Exactly.
sell. Like, there's no, like, no overhead. There's nothing.
Yeah. Not to
Nothing
sound
else.
cliche, but
No,
only
I mean, and
like
that's
you're
fine.
investing in yourself.
Right.
Sort of
You're,
thing.
which is what it is.
Yeah.
Which is, you're investing in yourself, and then you're sharing your story.
Exactly.
It is working on you. Because I know a lot of people, that was my excuse. You know, I'm working on me. I can never be a coach. And that was my excuse. Like, I'm busy. I need to lose weight. I need to work on me and get me on track. So I'm a hot mess. Like, I can
Yeah.
never help other people. And then I realized, like, yeah, like, when people started, like, random messages, like, you know, you're inspiring me, and I'm trying to get out more and walk more and work out more. And I'm like, if that's all I
Yeah.
heard, then that's, like, to me, that's great. Like, that's great
Yeah.
as coaching. Like, even if that was all, if I didn't have anybody in my challenge group, like, at least I know that people are watching me.
All I
and
ever
they're
did
seeing
was make a difference.
that. Yes, and that's kind
great.
of what it turned into, you know, like, it started with, like, make a difference in myself. And then I was like, hey, it's actually pretty cool to be able to help other people.
Exactly.
So that's kind of what it is.
Yeah.
So, anything
I think that's all.
Yeah, I think we covered our part.
Yes, so let us know your questions.
Yes, if you have questions, let us know. We're happy to answer. And I guess this didn't go live like we planned.
So I guess thank you for watching it.
Yes, we'll share the link with everybody. Yes, thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.